Hello, hi. In this video, we're going to talk about blended learning, also called the flipped classroom. So what is blended learning? Well, blended learning is an approach to education that combines online learning and face-to-face traditional classroom learning. So this is an approach or a way of organizing our teaching and a way of organizing education that combines these two things. Often technology, so things like using webcam, Zoom kind of meetings, or creating videos like this. And we combine that use of technology, often technology, supported by technology. We create content, but we combine that with the classroom and traditional face-to-face meeting with students. So I guess we could say this course, this 241 course, is blended learning because you are partially learning from online with these videos and you're partially learning in the classroom. But blended learning is usually within, what we mean by this is within one subject, okay? So you're using the online content as a way of providing input, providing information and the topics and things. And then the classroom time can be used for other things like doing activities and answering questions and so on. So the idea here is that we're blending these two things, right? We have the online environment and we have the classroom environment, and we're blending these two things, the digital world and the real world. Now, with traditional teaching in the classroom, we spend a lot of the classroom delivering content, giving input, introducing language or ideas, or the teacher explaining things. But the positive point here with blended learning is all of those things can be done through online, through, for example, the use of videos. All of the information and content aspect of the course can be delivered through videos, and then you have more time in the class for group work, discussions, asking questions, collaborating, and so on. So it is a kind of a new way of approaching teaching, and it's been especially been helped by modern technology such as making videos, sharing things online, and also online meetings and so on. So here are, I'm going to share with you three real-world examples. So these are examples of how blended learning might happen in the real world. So this is Namin. This is a student. And every week her teacher chooses a video from Steve and Maggie YouTube channel that relates to the topic in the English class. Namin watches the video for homework over the weekend. She enjoys watching YouTube videos and her parents like that she is practicing listening at home. In class, the students discuss what they learned from watching the video and do a vocabulary worksheet. So in this case, the teacher is using existing YouTube videos from a channel designed for teaching English to this kind of age group. It's kind of an elementary age group channel. And the teacher is using these videos as a homework every week. It's the same homework, so it's a system that students can get used to. And so Namin and her class can watch these videos, and they're getting English input outside of the class. And then when they come to class, the teacher can ask questions about the video. They can go through parts of the video asking for answers or vocabulary related to the language in the video. So there's an example of using an existing videos from YouTube with around about elementary age students. Here is the next example of how we can use blended learning. So this is a special English reading class. There are 10 English storybooks that children can choose to read every week. The teacher has made storytelling videos for each storybook using her smartphone and a tripod. The students enjoy watching videos of their teacher telling the same stories that they are reading. So in this case, the teacher has made storytelling videos. There are 10 storybooks in this reading class, and students can go through, they can choose different storybooks each time. But every time they choose a storybook, there is a video that's been made with the teacher telling the story. So this does require that the teacher puts a little bit more extra work into preparing for this course. But if you think about this, the teacher makes 10 storytelling videos, but once they're made, that's it. She doesn't have to make them again. She doesn't have to do so much storytelling in the class because students can access the storytelling videos outside of class. So I think in the long term, she's actually saved herself a lot of work by making these videos at the beginning of the course. And the kids like it because they are reading the storybooks, but kids now are really interested in videos and watching YouTube and things like that. So when they get home, they can also watch the teacher reading the stories. And the parents like it, I'm sure, because they can see that their children are getting extra input, extra language practice outside of the classroom. So it's a little bit more challenge to set up this system. But once you've set up the system, the content is made and it will make this course more effective. So that is another real-world example. And let's look at the final example here. This is the grade 6 English class. They have an important English test at the end of the year. The teacher has made videos using OBS Studio, reviewing all of the vocabulary, expressions, and grammar that will be included in the test. Students can watch the videos in their own time to review the test content. So in this case, the teacher has made kind of presentation videos going through the key vocabulary, the key grammar, the key expressions that may be included in the test. And the learners can watch these videos as much as they want. So for students who are struggling to understand, they can watch the videos several times. They can also watch the videos just before the test to refresh their memory. So these videos are helping them with test preparation. And these videos were made with a free software called OBS Studio. And full disclosure, I'm using OBS Studio right now. So OBS Studio has been used to make these online videos. It's a very capable software. It's very flexible. We can use it with webcam and microphones and various inputs. We can record the laptop screen or a presentation file with voiceover. So there are many different ways of using this software. And I'm going to introduce about this software a little bit more in today's video because you may be interested in trying and using this software for yourself. Okay, so we looked at 3 different options for video content. Okay, so we have the first one is choose existing videos, for example, textbook, multimedia, DVD, website, or YouTube. So we can find content that already exists and use that content in terms of blended learning by giving those videos as homework. The second option is to make simple videos with your smartphone. Okay, now if you're not very comfortable or very savvy with technology, that's fine. Okay, you don't need to have advanced technology skills to implement blended learning. What you can do is just take your smartphone, okay, use a tripod, point it to yourself, click record, make a video, press stop, and there you go. You have a video. The video could be a storytelling video. It could be you reviewing some flashcards, for example, just repeating the words like a few minutes of video like this. there are many, many ways and many options in terms of just using your smartphone and very quickly and simply making video content for your learners. The final example is to make videos that include a PPT, like a presentation file, with OBS Studio. And that is what we are doing right now, okay? So basically you can see in the background here, this is a presentation file, and we have the webcam. I've used a chroma key, so this is a green screen background, but you don't have to do that, that's not necessary. If it's easier, you can just have a little square webcam video with you in the corner and the presentation file, on this side, the presentation file showing the main information. So yeah, OBS Studio is an option if you want to make videos that have more specific content, that you're covering more detailed things and you want to include presentations. So these are 3 options that you could use in your teaching, okay? They're not difficult, they're not too challenging. I think anybody could do these things. And if you take your smartphone and if you point your smartphone camera at these QR codes, right? The QR codes, the camera should open links and you'll be able to find video examples of these 3 things, right? So the first one, you'll find an example of an existing video. The second one, you'll find an example of a storytelling video. And the third one, you'll find an example of an OBS Studio video made with a presentation file. So you can pause the video and try pointing your smartphone at these QR codes and take a look at the links that you find. So I just wanted to include that because QR codes are a good way of sharing links. If you don't have a direct online connection to the students, you can include a QR code, for example, on a printed worksheet. Okay, so you might have a worksheet with lyrics or questions or a dialogue, and the QR code is printed with the worksheet, okay, maybe at the top or the bottom, and the QR code links to the video that is related to the worksheet. So that's another option for you. QR codes are very easy to make, okay? They're not challenging or difficult. There are many websites that allow you to make free QR codes, okay? So, as I mentioned, we can very easily make videos with a smartphone, okay? You can get a tripod, just a very simple tripod. I recommend go to Daiso or some kind of cheap shop. For a few dollars or a few thousand won, you can get a smartphone and just very simply put it down, maybe in your classroom. You might have some flashcards or some writing on the board, make a few minutes video, and straight away you have a video you can upload or share using KakaoTalk or some online community or your website and so on. But how can we make more professional videos? So how can we make videos like this with a presentation file and a webcam? So I mentioned that OBS is a free option for making videos, and it's free to download. It works on Windows and Mac. So when you go to the website, you can download Windows or Mac. Here is the link, obsproject.com, and it's free broadcasting software. It's actually designed also for doing things like streaming. Okay, so if you're interested in like gaming streaming on Twitch or something like that, lots of people use this software for that. But it's also great for recording these kind of presentation videos. It's easy to use, but when you first open the software, you need to set up the audio and video input. So I'm just going to give you a very simple little introduction to how that works. So on this video here, you can see it has a webcam. It has the desktop. In this case, it's a full screen presentation file, and it has the audio input. So this video is made with OBS Studio, and it has 3 inputs. These are called sources in OBS Studio. So we have the desktop input. This is my laptop displays a full screen PPT. So I have a PPT and I just make it full screen, and OBS Studio will record the desktop video. The audio, I have a USB microphone, okay? It depends on the quality of your laptop. The microphone with your laptop might be good enough, or you can purchase a USB microphone. And then also it's using the webcam. In this example here, it's just the webcam that came with my laptop, and that is the video of me in the corner there. Okay, so when you open OBS Studio software, you can see down the bottom here a small box. I know the text is quite small, but you can see sources over here, okay, over there, all the way over there. And in the sources section, that's where you add those inputs. So number one, you click that plus button that you can see with the red arrow, and that will allow you to add the 3 different inputs. So then OBS Studio can have the desktop input, the webcam input, and the audio, the microphone input. Okay, so here I have added the 3 sources. We have video capture device, audio input capture device, and display capture. These are the 3 sources that we just mentioned. Okay, so now when you've set that up, you have the recording window, and you can now record your desktop, the webcam, and the microphone at the same time. You can make live videos with your PPT and a video of you speaking in the corner, and it all records it at the same time. So it's recording the presentation, and it's recording the webcam and your speaking as well. Okay, so when you're ready, click Start Recording, and then you just talk to your webcam. Okay, that's as simple as it is. Okay, and when you finish the video, one option here is to use YouTube to share the videos. Okay, so going to YouTube, you can click the little plus option on the camera and upload a video. This is a great way of sharing your blended learning videos. You can have your own YouTube channel. If you like, you can make the videos private. In that case, actually not private, it's called unlisted. Okay, so that's what you want, but it may be different in Korean. So you can set your videos to unlisted, which means that they're not public, but you can share the link with your students. So if they have the specific link, they can open the video. So this is a great option if you want to share and have content online and share with the students. Of course, you can share the videos on social channels like KakaoTalk, but having the videos on YouTube is more of a permanent place to keep your videos. Okay, so I do recommend, if you're interested in what we've talked about in this video, blended learning and creating videos, try making a YouTube channel and try making videos for your students. Okay, so the final tip I want to give you related to this, so you have your video, and what I would suggest is before class you ask students to watch the video, and then in class you do activities, tasks, questions, and worksheets. Okay, so this is how we organize blended learning. The videos are kind of a preview to the class content. So it's not a homework that happens after the class. It's an assignment that you give before each class deals with that content. Okay, and another option for this, for doing video online assignments, is this website called EDpuzzle. Okay, it's not related to me. Ed here, I guess, means education, not Edward. But EDpuzzle is, this website allows you to add quiz questions to a video. So you create a digital classroom that students join, and you can track their progress and results. So you create a teacher's account, and then within the teacher's account, you create a classroom, and that has a code. You send that to the students and they can join your classroom using that code. And then with that classroom, you can upload videos. You can use existing YouTube videos or your own videos that you've created. And it's very easy in EDpuzzle to add quiz questions to the videos. So the user interface is very straightforward, and you can choose points in the video, and then at those points the video will pause and questions will come up. So you're creating quizzes that are embedded with the videos. So when the students log in to their EDpuzzle account in your digital classroom, they can watch those videos and complete those quizzes, and EDpuzzle will give you the information about the students and when they watched it and the amount of questions they answered and what they got correct and so on. So this is a great way of giving more formal video assignment homeworks with questions, okay? Now, you don't have to use this. I'm just saying that this is an option. This is a possibility if you're interested in blended learning. So blended learning, as I mentioned, sometimes you'll see it called flipped classroom. This is a whole new way of organizing your teaching, and I think it's getting so easy now with the use of technology, with services on the internet, and also with things like smartphones, okay? This technology and the options and possibilities of using this blended learning system are becoming very, very easy. So I do recommend consider this in your future teaching. If you have any questions, just let me know. If there's anything that you'd want to know about these tools that I've mentioned, or if you're still a little bit unsure about blended learning, you're welcome to ask me questions. But I hope this video was useful and it gave you some new insights into, this is a modern trend in language education and education in general. So it's a good idea as teachers to be aware of these trends. Okay, thank you very much.